Now at 5, Crawford County Commissioners vote on the proposed annexation that would bring a solar farm. Plus, a Kansas native returns home to lead the Pittsburgh Fire Department. And
the House passes a measure to force the release of the Epstein files. I'm Erica Brown with more from lawmakers on Capitol Hill on the bipartisan effort.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The Crawford County Commission makes a highly anticipated decision. At stake, the potential of a development project worth hundreds of millions of dollars. This is KOAM News. I'm Dow Quick. Crawford County Commissioners have rejected Mulberry's annexation request, the proposal tied to that planned solar project. The announcement came in front of a packed room inside the commission chambers. Commissioners said that despite Mulberry and the landowners supporting the annexation, the county needed to weigh potential impacts on surrounding areas. All 3 raised concerns before casting their votes, and once that vote was announced, the reaction inside the courtroom showed just how divided the community is.
Very disappointed in their opinion. I feel like Frontenac stopped Mulberry. I feel like, in my opinion, Frontenac messed up the 4-lane highway bypass around Pittsburgh where we had a straight shot around Pittsburgh and that. They screwed up the hospital. Now they've stopped Mulberry.
Well, I'm very pleased that the commission heard our voice and is not annexing our land. I live nearby. I'm from Frontenac. I grew up in Frontenac. I'm part of the Frontenac community.
We're going to hear from one of the commissioners on KOAM News at 6. Today, the Pittsburgh Fire Department introduced its new fire chief, Jack Spencer. Spencer previously served as a battalion fire chief and EMS leader for the District of Columbia. A Kansas native, he grew up in Valley Center, just outside of Wichita. Spencer says he's excited to bring his extensive experience to support and help advance the Pittsburgh Fire Department and the community.
Being able to work with people from different agencies, different jurisdictions, with different interests is one of those things where it has shaped me over the years to be able to work with anybody, to be able to sit down to understand where they've coming from, what their needs are, and how I can best help them. And so that's one of those things where I'm really looking forward to coming here to being able to do that as well.
Spencer takes over as chief on January 5th. A section of the Mark Twain National Forest near Cassville, Missouri remains off limits to the public after a wildfire burned more than 1,200 acres yesterday. Forest Service firefighters say they managed to fully contain the fire after working late into the night. The fire had grown from 50 acres to more than 1,200 after often burning through steep terrain and underbrush. Firefighters continued to monitor hot ash pits that could possibly rekindle. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy now for a first look at the weather.
Yeah, and it was kind of breezy out there, especially during the morning hours. Good news now is we've had a weak little cold front roll through. You can see this wind shift line right along that I-44 corridor. It's still going to be breezy this evening and tonight, but not super windy, which is good news. Pretty much clear skies. We do have another storm system heading in our direction. Not tonight. Not on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we'll have the clouds. It's mainly Wednesday night. Showers, thunderstorms, very scattered, but these will start to get in here as we go through tomorrow night into Thursday morning. And then Thursday and Thursday night, it's just periods of showers and thunderstorms, and we could see some decent amounts of rain across the region. Another system next week as well. We'll break it down in just a bit.
All right, we'll catch you in a few. The U.S. House moved forward with a bill today that would require the Attorney General to make public all unclassified and investigative materials related to the case of convicted sex offender Jeff Epstein. And we got word late today that it has just passed in the Senate. Erica Brown has more details now from Capitol Hill.
The House passed a bill Tuesday to force the Justice Department to release all of its files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
On this vote, the yeas are 427, the nays are 1.
Survivors of Epstein's crimes spoke out ahead of the vote from Capitol Hill.
By passing this act, Congress has the chance to prove that truth matters more than privilege, that justice matters more than influence.
Still, it took months of political pressure from a bipartisan group of lawmakers to bring the effort to a vote.
They did it by banding together and never giving up. And that's what we did by fighting so hard against the most powerful people in the world, even the President of the United States, in order to make this vote happen today.
Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson voted for the bill, saying he hopes the Senate makes changes to the legislation to protect the identity of survivors who wish to remain anonymous.
Congress should give the Attorney General broader authority to redact all the victim information. The discharge doesn't do that.
But the bill's sponsors say they're concerned about possible changes in the other chamber.
If you want to add some additional protections for these survivors, go for it. But if you do anything that prevents any disclosure, you are not for the people and you are not part of this effort. Do not muck it up in the Senate.
After making a reversal over the weekend, President Trump says he will sign the bill if it reaches his desk.
I'd like to be there that day that he signs. I'm sure all of us would like to be there.
The Republican-controlled Senate is still working out how to proceed with the bill. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Again, the bill late this afternoon passed in the Senate. It now goes to the president. No word on when he might sign it. Look for a lot more on this story, of course, on the CBS Evening News. Plans are already underway and in place for the 6 matches set to be played at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City at next summer's World Cup. The Missouri Division of Tourism held a presentation at the Joplin Holiday Inn to discuss the latest on the matches, transportation, and events that will take place both in Kansas City and in surrounding areas of Missouri.
The execution within the building will be pretty straightforward. It'll be the transportation and the security that will look different and feel different. And that will all be determined over the next several months as we start to stress test all of the ideas, all of the information that we have available to us and start implementation of that.
All of the participating teams will be announced at the World Cup final draw on Friday, December 5th. This will be the largest field in the tournament's history with 48 teams. Still ahead, artificial intelligence and romance. Tired of swiping with no results? Well, one app promises better connections. But first in Health Watch, an experimental drug helps a paralyzed man regain movement. Topping today's Health Watch, an experimental drug could help improve movements for patients with spinal cord injuries. And it's already making a big difference for at least one patient. Stephanie Stahl has his story.
Larry Williams is walking, something he thought wouldn't be possible after breaking his neck in a cycling accident 3 years ago.
Panic, despair, depression, anxiety. Couldn't do anything. I had no strength to even roll over in bed. The doctors didn't know, and I didn't know what my recovery process would be.
Wanting his life back, Larry decided to join a clinical trial in Chicago over the summer to test an experimental drug.
It was one injection every day for 3 months.
That experimental drug made by NerveGen is an injectable peptide that's supposed to help repair nerve connections disrupted by a spinal cord injury.
We tested 20 patients with chronic, incomplete cervical spinal cord injury.
Monica Perez with the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab at Northwestern University is the lead investigator. She says early results are positive and she's hoping for more approvals from the FDA.
So we're super excited.
Larry, who's also able to work out now, says he quickly felt a difference after the injections.
The walking became easier. I felt stronger. I got more confident. And I just kept pushing.
He says there were some setbacks, but he's hoping to get another round of treatments if it's cleared by the FDA.
I feel excited and hopeful, and I hope that more people hear about this.
He's even able to drive again, heading to what he hopes will be a complete recovery eventually. Stephanie Stahl, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Now, this clinical trial is still underway, so there is no indication yet of when the therapy might be reviewed or approved by the FDA. People experiencing chronic pain are at a higher risk for high blood pressure. A study published in the journal Hypertension found patients with chronic widespread pain had a 75% higher risk of developing high blood pressure. Even short-term pain raised the risk of high blood pressure by 10%. Depression caused by pain is believed to be a factor as well. Reducing arsenic in drinking water can lower deaths from cardiovascular disease and cancer. An NYU Langone Health study found when the levels of arsenic were reduced, people had a 54% lower risk of death. Arsenic is one of the most common chemical pollutants. It's estimated more than 100 million people in the U.S. rely on potentially contaminated water sources. And temperature-related deaths are on the rise in the U.S. Researchers at Mass General Brigham found over the last 25 years, more than 69,000 people have died from heat or cold, with elderly people at the most risk. About a third of the deaths were heat-related and 2/3 were cold-related, though scientists say heat-related deaths are rising due to climate change. And that is a look at today's health news. A little bit later, new technology aims to protect kids on the world's most popular gaming platform.
Plus, showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. We're going to look at that coming up. Well, it turned out to be another nice day for us today. We had a few pop-up showers early this morning, and then it's turned out to be really nice. I mean, temps into the mid-70s, really can't beat it. So one storm system rotating out. Look at this, even a severe thunderstorm watch out across southeastern parts of Missouri. Heading away from us, we have some mid and upper level clouds out to our west, and those will start to thicken a bit as we go through the next day or so. All right, still a little breezy. It's not bad, but a little breezy tonight into Wednesday and then again into Thursday with our next storm system, which is going to be pushing in and should give us widespread decent amounts of rain. Let's go ahead and walk through time by morning. Mid-40s, a little cooler. We only dipped back near 60 this morning, so mid-40s, a lot of mid, a lot of upper level clouds throughout the day. So here's Wednesday by noon, mid-60s. We approach into lower 70s as we get into Wednesday afternoon. But I think Wednesday is going to be dry. It's Wednesday night. We start to get scattered, and the key word there is scattered, not widespread. Scattered showers, even a few rumbles of thunder, kind of picking up through the night. So we'll see these pushing through into Thursday morning. Here's 10 a.m. Scattered showers and thunderstorms through the day on Thursday. I think our most widespread persistent rain actually lifts through as we go through Thursday night and into Friday morning. But we haven't had a good widespread rain in a few weeks, so it's going to be nice to get this across the region. Continuing into Friday, and then we transition over to more showery activity as we go through Friday. How much rain could we get? A lot of areas going to pick up half an inch, maybe 2 inches. There could be a few isolated 3-inch amounts. Right now the heaviest looks to be in southwestern Missouri, but look at those chances for rain. So they start to pop up as we get into late Wednesday night, Thursday morning, scattered showers, and into it's going to rain as we go into Thursday afternoon. Day planner on your Wednesday, 46 to start, 61 by noon. High temps near 70. Looking outside, looks good, great shot. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex getting darker even earlier as we approach the beginning of winter, but temperature is pretty good, upper 60s to lower 70s. All right, so next week is Thanksgiving, and we have more weather heading toward us. So first off, here's our system Thursday, Friday, pushes by, leaves us nice and clear for the weekend. But look at this system. This rolls in Monday, Tuesday. So if you are traveling early in the week, we are going to have rain. Now behind it, lots of little big question marks of this system dropping in right on Thanksgiving that could give us a few showers. So we want to watch that. May even have a few flakes of snow fly out there as well. So the weekend looks good. Rain increases in Monday. This is going to be scattered showers Monday into Tuesday, and then we'll have to see if we get additional showers and maybe even a few snowflakes by the middle of next week. 72 on your Wednesday, 66 on Thursday. Look at Friday, 59 Saturday, 64 on Sunday. So kind of up and down temperatures, and really up and down temperatures for us as we go through Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, Thanksgiving Day may be pretty chilly, it appears.
Yeah.
And maybe a snowflake or two before then.
There you go.
Thanks, Doug. Coming up, a new dating app uses artificial intelligence to find your perfect match. Topping today's Consumer Watch, more Americans are having trouble making ends meet. An analysis from the Bank of America Institute shows that a growing share of lower income Americans are struggling to get by financially as their wages fail to keep up with inflation. It says roughly 29% of lower income households are living paycheck to paycheck. That's up slightly from the past 2 years. A popular online gaming platform is rolling out new safeguards to protect children from adult strangers. Roblox will soon require gamers to use AI-powered age estimation technology in order to access communication and chat features. The CEO, David Buzuki, believes the new tool, combined with other safety measures, will become the gold standard for safety and civility in the online gaming world.
It's really quite simple. Capture your picture locally on the phone, use it to figure out how old everyone is, and really use that then to assign them to the right people that might connect with. But we're really not storing these images. They're deleted soon after we process them.
Roblox faces numerous lawsuits from parents and state attorneys general alleging the platform allows predators to exploit children. Roblox says it has more than 151 million daily users, with about a third of them under the age of 13. There's new technology helping in the age-old quest for love. As Austin Carter reports, it's using artificial intelligence to make a real connection.
Looking for love in the palm of your hand.
Swiping left, swiping right, and nothing is ever good.
29-year-old Leslie Reyes moved to Miami this year. She's tried just about all the popular dating apps, but keeps hitting a wall.
Dating here in Miami is harder than any other city.
Now she's finding authentic matches on Alo. Developed in Miami, Alo is using artificial intelligence to help people find a real connection.
Alo incorporates AI in a way that it helps you feel seen and introduces you to you first, because it merges with our authentic intelligence to create a profile for you.
Alo founder and matchmaker Halea Gianni says the app uses AI to help build an intentional profile using an initial assessment that's crafted with 2 decades of relationship expertise. It's a combination, Halea says, is missing from the other apps.
They've been really formulated around, attractiveness and likes and gamified algorithms, but you can't do that with the matters of the heart.
Matches require a minimum 70% compatibility score. In fact, you won't even see profiles that don't reach that threshold. This is in categories like magnetism or attraction, shared thoughts or experiences, and lifestyle preferences. AI is making its way into many dating apps one way or another. For example, Tinder uses AI-powered matching to find connections, and Bumble uses it to suggest photos that could work well on your profile. This all comes amid dating app burnout in younger generations. But Reyes has high hopes for this approach.
There's just so much research done beforehand that you know that whoever you match with is a good match for you.
Things are looking up for love. Austin Carter, CBS News, Miami.
A final check of the forecast up next. Up next on the CBS Evening News, the vote to release the Epstein files moves to President Trump's desk. We're going to have reaction and, of course, the latest from Washington. Then on KOAM News at 6, hear more about the Mulberry annexation vote, plus a proposed anti-squatting ordinance in Joplin. And the Pitt State volleyball team prepares for their first MIAA tournament appearance since 2022. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News and then KOAM News at 6. We've had some pretty warm weather lately.
Yeah.
Right? But I know that's going to be changing in the week or so ahead.
It will. A little chilly tonight as we dip back into the mid-40s, 72 tomorrow. Maybe a random shower by the evening hours. Better chances, scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night, Thursday night, showers left over Friday, and cooling down toward the weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be chilly come Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining us. The CBS Evening News is next. And, of course, we're going to be right back here for KOAM News at 6. We'll see you then. Let's make it a great evening.